Here we have the HMS Agincourt. No, not that one. No, not that one either. That's the destroyer. Here is the Agincourt we want. It was created for the empire of this man, which was not the empire that it used to be, as you can see by this map. Which next to this empire looks pretty pathetic. But that's what they had. It was their empire, they were proud of it, and they were going to defend it and fight for its freedom. Why did the Agincourt exist? It wasn't built for the Royal Navy. It was built originally for Brazil, which ran out of money and then sold it to the Ottomans, who got into the dreadnought crazing build like everybody else. The Agincourt, the Gin Palace as it was often called, was assigned to Agincourt, the name from the last Elizabeth class, which was cancelled. It was a Royal Navy ship. It was in harbor, and so they snagged it, and they used it. The British were afraid that she'd join the Central Powers. This ensured that Turkey indeed would join the Central Powers as another ally. That in the battlecruiser Goeben. Having a battleship is great. Without a crew, it doesn't sit there. She got a crew from wherever they could find her. Royal Navy prisons, anything the Royal Navy could find, a bunch of reservists. But soon, the HMS Agincourt was going through its startup routines and becoming a fit warship for the Grand Fleet. She was different and sailed in a battle squadron with other ships that were not ships of a class like HMS Erin, which will get her own video because she was built for the Ottomans too. The Agincourt sailed with the Grand Fleet and took part in the Battle of Jutland, her major action. Mostly she just sailed around like most of the Grand Fleet. She did score a few kills. Her 14-ton broadside was said to be truly impressive, and made people think that she had blown up like her other ships that day. The Agincourt had its unusual turret. In fact, it was called a turret farm by some people. It also got to participate in various sorties, nearly encountering the High Seas Fleet, trying to raid our Norwegian convoys. Sadly, it a casualty of the Washington Naval Treaty, and nothing fun was like giving it back to the Ottomans who'd owned it, or selling it to perhaps the British Brazilians who might have wanted it. She has some life left in her, but sadly, like many warships, particularly warships of that age, she went to the breaker's yard here. A moment of mourning, please.